Hello and welcome back, guys. Dr. Science here, and today we're going to be talking about macromolecules. Unfortunately, you can't see it because of the light, but what this says at the top is macromolecules. And I basically broke down macromolecules into the four macromolecules that there are present in living organisms: carbohydrates, nucleic acids, lipids, and proteins. The macromolecule that we're going to be focusing on today is carbohydrates. So before we get in, I'm going to tell you guys about a prereq that you guys should know before talking about macromolecules, and that is monomers. What are monomers? What is a monomer? Monomer is, whenever you hear that term used, a monomer is a building block of whatever you're talking about, okay? So the building block that we're going to talk about today, the monomer of carbohydrates, is monosaccharides, which is basically simple sugars, okay? So looking at macromolecules, the carbohydrates, the monomers that make up, that build off of a carbohydrate, that makes a carbohydrate what it is monosaccharides. And what you're going to notice as we continue throughout this video is that there are certain clues that will help you decipher which one is a monomer, which one is a polymer. A polymer is basically multiple monomers put together, okay? Multiple building blocks of that certain molecule, macromolecule. So again, the monomer of carbohydrates are monosaccharides, okay? So you might be asking yourself, okay, all right, I know what a monomer is. I know that the monomer of carbohydrates is monosaccharides. Tell me about them. What are the specific types of monosaccharides that I need to know about for my test or just an overview of biology? There are three monosaccharides, if you can see right here. One is glucose, fructose, and galactose. Again, three monosaccharides, okay? The building blocks of carbohydrates. Moving on, we have disaccharides. So now this is where I'm going to go break into the point where I was talking about earlier about identifying each one, okay? This is the beautiful thing about biology. Mono, in Greek prefixes, is one, okay? And if you look here, monosaccharides, you have glucose, fructose, and galactose. So you can have one of the three as your building block, okay? The minute you get into disaccharides, the Greek prefix for two is what? It's di, okay? Di, disaccharides. So now you have three disaccharides. So now, based off the name disaccharide, what can you guess they're going to be made of? That means that they're going to be made up of two monomers, okay? They're going to be made of the addition of one monomer with another monomer to equal that disaccharide. It's a simple equation. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So the three type of disaccharides that you have is sucrose, lactose, and maltose, all right? Now, you might be a little confused. Oh, okay, all right, what does he mean 1 plus 1 equals 2? I know that, this is math, but you're trying to teach me biology. Let me go and tell you right now. Sucrose, okay, this is the 1 plus 1 analogy. Sucrose is made of which monosaccharides? It's made up of glucose, 1, plus fructose, to equal sucrose, all right, to equal your disaccharide. You're combining two monosaccharides, mono, 1, to equal your disaccharide, your sucrose. So think about it this way. All you have to do is just memorize it that way, that your disaccharides are made of two monosaccharides. You just need to memorize the specific ones. For sucrose, the two monosaccharides that combine together to make sucrose is glucose plus fructose. Again, looking back on our monosaccharides, glucose, fructose, and galactose. You see? Moving down the list, we have lactose. What can you guys think based off of the information, the name lactose, and based off of the monosaccharides that we have given? What do you guys think the two combinations are going to be? Lactose. So, what do we have as a monosaccharide? Galactose. You see? That's, again, the beautiful thing about biology. The name tends to give the answer. So, the combination, the two monosaccharides to combine to create lactose, the disaccharide, is glucose plus galactose. Alright, it's in the name, lactose. Last but not least, we have maltose. Maltose is one of the easier ones. It's just glucose plus glucose. Yes, you can combine the same monosaccharides together, but that will give you maltose. So I'm going to underline glucose in each of these disaccharides. Why? Because it's a simple pattern. Each of the three disaccharides have glucose in it. So you already got one half of the equation down. Alright? All you need to do is fill in the blank with the others. The way that I did it when I was being tested was very simple for me. Again, lactose, galactose. Alright, so that knocks lactose off the list. Maltose, glucose plus glucose. That's, I just think about it as like glucose is very sugary, right? So I would think to myself, malt balls, like those little chocolatey candies that they sell at a store. Maltose, so it sounds like that, so glucose plus glucose. So I'll create little shortcuts for myself to help you memorize these. Last but not least, we have polysaccharides, P-O-L-Y, saccharides. Looking at the name again, beautiful thing about biology, the name tells you what it's talking about. Poly means many, just like how monomer means one building block, polymers means many put together. So polysaccharides, based off that definition, is going to be many monomers, way more than two, much more than two, put together to create certain macromolecules. And the two that I've written down is starch and cellulose. One thing for you guys to note, in particular about starch, is that it's only found in plants. You cannot find them in human bodies. You cannot find them in animals running around like little rabbits and stuff like that. You can't find that. Starch is only found in plants, and that's one thing that's unique about starch. As for that, we have today concluded the studying of monomers, what monomers are, as well as the monomers of carbohydrates, which are monosaccharides. And we branched off into the many different examples of disaccharides and polysaccharides. So please watch my next video, which will be talking about nucleic acids. Hopefully this shiny part won't be there so you guys can actually see the whiteboard. But I hope this video helped. If you like it, if you like the video, if you like the content, please do like my video. Please subscribe if you want to go and learn more about the beautiful subject of biology. I will be including some chemistry videos in the near future. I just want to go and make sure that I'm 100% caught up with the information that I want to convey to all of you. If you do have any questions, please feel free to comment below, as well as send me a message if you don't want to go and leave a comment down below. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Questions bring forth more knowledge to you, and it makes me do my job. So please, again, if you like the video, please like the video, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Science. Have a wonderful day.